here's the deal. There we go. I just realised that this is episode 20 of Gaxmoor. And I've already saved 20 pictures. I save pictures every 2 hours. So I'm actually drawing picture 21 on episode 20. Maybe that's because I did it on a Saturday one day and I did a 4-hour stream and saved it twice. So then the pictures would be ahead of the episodes. Or I screwed up on the episode count. But I think it's episode 20. I feel pretty confident that it's episode 20. So let's jump into this. Let's talk about what we're going to get done this evening. We're going to stream for about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, you know, the usual MO. And we're really going to focus on this area right here. And I think what we'll do is we'll bring the old narrate layer up. And let's talk about it. So obviously, we're going to do these bits, right? I'm actually thinking about moving the palace down to around here. And then actually doing gardens. Some nice gardens all the way around. It's a freaking palace, right? There are some temples to draw over here. And I know that there's stables and something else to do over here. In the last map, they were like this big. And no, we're doing big stables. You know, we're going to do something like this. And we're going to do gardens all around there. I want to actually draw the entire of this interior today. Because then that will leave us tomorrow night doing aqueducts. Aqueduct Thursday, apparently. Which then means that on Saturday, we can get into colouring. That's the plan. And that puts us a good bit ahead of schedule. So let's get rid of our narrate. Let's get our ink going on. And let's get into this, shall we? We're going to get rid of you. And I think... Now one thing, just out of curiosity for everyone. Here we go. The aqueducts on the old map are kind of different than Roman aqueducts. They're coming from these internal cisterns out to the rest of the city. But that's it, not from outside of the city in. And I spoke to Luke about this. I'm going to swap this up. We're really going to change this up. I spoke to Luke about this a little bit. And he wants to make them a little bit more Roman. So from outside in. And there's actually a description on the outside of, like, the west side of the city. Where it very much is, like, it talks about there being, like, an aqueduct here. And there just isn't one on the old map. But it makes sense in the Roman style. Aqueduct coming in, it's all broken, it's caused this marshy area. It comes in over the walls, you know, maybe to this area right here. So that's kind of what we want to do. We're going to really swap it up. And that's kind of in my heart what I wanted to do. So I'm really glad that we're going to be able to do that instead. It makes me feel better. But first, if I could get away with this. Transform again. Ooh, I could. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Nice. Now with grounds around it, I think we'll have something special going on there. Do I want to make it a little bit more central? Do I want to urge it towards that way a bit? To have plenty of grounds behind it. I kind of feel like I do. So you know what? Let's do it. Now the reason why I have my right about there roof details separate from the rest of the ink is so I can actually very quickly colour that roof. Like with literally a fill. I could do a select on the ink layer. It will select all of the interior. If the texture of that roof was part of the same ink layer, doing a select would start to like miss bits. So this should make it a lot faster. Then once we've done the colouring, we'll merge everything together. And the roof won't be that colour. I've got the like done this sort of red terracotta sort of colour. So if I accidentally draw on the wrong layers, we can see that we're drawing on the wrong layers. Alright, so something like that. Let's go back to our ink layer. And let's take a look at L7. 15 is just going to be a break in the wall, so I'm not sort of too concerned about that. We'll take a look at that in a moment. We've drawn 6, I just did it on a slightly different angle. We've done L8, I just moved it away from the palace a little bit. And now we're going to take a look at L7. Governor's personal stable. So this is the one. I think that's too small, so we're going to make it larger. It says it's a very small but ornate structure. I want to make it a little bit larger than what it is there. Fine enough for a house to house the gentle family of some minor noble. Instead, from the size of the doors and the earthy smell, you can deduce that it's a stable. I'm going to make it a little bit larger. I want it less square and longer. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's do it here. Like kind of in the grounds a little bit, you know? Well, I see people dropping into the stream. Hold on a sec, guys and girls. Hold on a sec. I'm just going to finish this little train of thought here. There we go. Still dying. Still literally dying. Alright, who's in the chat today? Happy Wednesday to everyone. We've got Mr. Valor, Yog. We've got Papa Fox Tacos, Raw, Viking Raid. And then we're into Pirates, Sebastian Landlubbers. You guys are crazy. And Tom Cartus. Welcome, Tom. The stream hasn't even started yet. Strictly speaking, it was meant to be half an hour from now. But hey, I'm here early. And Miss J's here. This is like all my favourite people in one go. And Angel's lurking in the background somewhere. Angel was in the stream really early on. Miss J, what are you like drawing semi-isometric? I'm terrible at it. I've done it a few times, but I'm terrible. I hate doing it. What do you like doing isometric? Alright. Well, that was easy. L6. Done. Oh, I guess it was L7. I just saw the trailer for The Color of Space. I'm intrigued. I read the book recently, so I am very curious about this. You're a pretty technical drawer. I think you'd be better at Miss J than I am. I ask because I was asked today to do that. And I was like, it's not really my gig. I can recommend some folks. You know what? Let's just, is that, what's L12? Let's just make sure that it is literally, this is a hole in the wall. L12. Oh, L12's up there. Then what's this? Oh, L14. Dodoy. Alright. L14. Breach in the wall. Okay. L15. The bottom of the washout. It seems that torrential rain have enlarged an animal's tunnel under the wall. This appears to be an unguarded entry in and out of the citadel. Some assorted scraps of cloth and armour have been all broken down, washed down into the tunnel. Alright. What's S69? The bottom of the washout. L15, the bottom of the washout. S69, the bottom of the washout. I'm pretty sure both of them aren't the bottom. Especially because this centre area is on a hill. Alright, so it says washout. They've got it down as a broken wall. We might not break it so much. We might do a little hole. Alright, so L15 I don't need to worry about. L7 we've done. L11 we've done. But we're going to do gardens tonight, okay? We're going to make a nice little palatial area. L14 is a hole in the wall. L12, the Imperial Messengers Stables. I'm going to make this look super sexy. What's 13? The Servants' Gate. Okay. So 12 was once a stable has been used as some sort of government warehouse. Indeed. Stacks of old wooden boxes and tables of dozens of different boxes. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're going to do a stable. And 10 is definitely a temple. Royal Guard Barracks. Oh, we're gonna make the barracks look different than that. Alright, let's do what we do here on the Faden channel. Let's have some fun with this bad boy. Stables. Papa Fox already swinging for the fences. 460, Mr. Valor. Oh, I should tell you cool kids that I'm actually going to do a giveaway at some point. I haven't decided when, but coming up to Christmas, I think we're going to do... Sorry, coming up to the holidays, we're going to do a giveaway. My maps are available printed on canvas, and they look freaking awesome. And using your gold, you're going to be able to buy raffle tickets, and we're going to all get together, maybe after Halloween, after Thanksgiving. We'll all get together, and I'll stream for like 4 hours or something on a nice weekend day when everyone can get in, and we'll do a raffle, and you'll get a free printed map on canvas, and you can even pick the map that you want to do. And Rykodon is actually one of the options. And maybe by then, Gaxmoor will be one of the options, so that would be kind of cool. I haven't decided on the day yet, but we'll figure it out. And then we'll all get together, we'll have some fun, I'll get drunk, we'll do a raffle, or maybe we'll do a few winners, you know? Shrubbery! King Bashman is here. King Bashman, again, congratulations on the funding. King, please feel free to post a link to your Kickstarter. Everyone, this is King Bashman. You know him by now. 2 King Games. Currently running a Kickstarter for our younger generation. And he funded last night. So that project is going to go ahead, so congratulations on that, King, seriously. Oops, I don't want to do that. Come on, baby boy, come on. There we go. It's always really stressful when you're running a Kickstarter and you're waiting to fund. This music, no. I think on the giveaway, when we do the giveaway day, I think we'll also, we'll have an open music night, you know? Pick whatever music you want, link to YouTube videos, etc, etc. Like the music video, like my video will be muted after the fact if I post it to Facebook. But like just for that day, like not give a shit. Let's just like queue up our music and let's just hang out and have a really cool time. As we get into towards the holidays, you know. Game Bashment, about 20 hours to work for stretch goals and get your hands on the TPK dice. How much for the first stretch goal? Yeah, no worries, King. I know this is your night where you normally go mute. What is Emmett Otter's Christmas? What is that? You know what I need to do? Like, I am about to draw for the third time in 3 maps a barracks. I should have pieces and parts that I could just like pick up and drop across. Like, I'm tempted to go over to my Lukatoy map right now, or my Rikadon map, and pick up the barracks and plop it on here, you know? Like, I like drawing from scratch each time in many ways, but there gets to a point where it feels redundant. And I am literally about to draw exactly the same all over again. Like, I should at least have barrack buildings, like, you know, that I could just like, or brush a barrack building, so each one's a little bit different, but I could go done. What do you mean I'm killing you? Tom Carter's, when you finish the maps, you should use some reusable tokens. You should create some, yeah. Yeah, Tom, you're right, man. You're 100% right. Come on. Come on, baby. Yeah, I should actually, on my admin days, I should get into a habit of doing that. When I finish a map on the next admin day, I spend a little bit of time creating some reusable assets. I kind of like that idea. Including farms, to be honest with you. Farms I tend to draw completely from scratch, and they take a huge amount of time. I mean, I don't want to get to a point where I'm like, I've got trees and shit, but this is definitely something I should be doing. I'm not thinking this straight. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec, email. Hold on. Hold on. One thing I want to do on this map too is actually draw stairs going up to the towers and the walls and stuff. When this gets coloured in, it will cover the top of that wall right there. Papa says, Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas is a cult classic Christmas movie. Is it? By Jim Henson and the Muppets. Really? I'm not sure I've ever seen it, my friend. My brush feels spongy. Oops. Things you never thought you'd hear. My brush feels spongy. Doesn't feel precise. There's something weird going on with my brush. That feels better. I had something weird going on. Swamp Tower map done. Mr. Valor, you want to share? Yeah, there you go. Papa Fox already asking for a link. That's what I love about this channel. We're just all artists hanging out together. You know, I think I'm gonna bury this up. I think we're gonna do about buildings in the middle. Yeah, let's do it. Papa Fox, whip crack! There was something wrong with my previous brush. I'll have to play back the video later and have to take a look. Take a butcher's. It was definitely lagging. I wonder what was going on with that. But it's not lagging now, so it's all good. There you go, that's much better. Whoa. Whoa. I thought this glove was meant to protect against that type of movement. Papa Fox, I contributed some ideas and you know I'm all about me. Mush. Papa Fox, I like how you don't hide it. You're just like, how about me, my friend? Come on. And where is it, by the way? Alright, practice areas. Practice areas. Alright, let's do a little archery range. Right here, next to this wall. You know what? Let's lighten up this brush for these details. We'll do little archery benches where they gather their ship. And then there's like a little wall here, right, that they stand in front of. So there's always a little bit of there, and then like well-trodden paths, like so. There we go. And we'll fence this off. You know what we'll do? We'll do a little officer's hut right there. And then I think we'll do we're gonna do some dueling areas, you know. There, there, and there are the entrances. Alright, dueling areas. Practice, you know. Alright, looking barracky, Alright, Mr. Valor, share the link. Papa Fox, I crave attention. Well, we're giving it to you right now. Holy shit, Cave Geek's in here? How did you know Cave Geek was in here before? Oh, there he is. I was like, how do you know Cave Geek's in the room before you even posted? Hi, Cave Geek. So what is this? What is it? Mapvember. Day 17. Dude, you prolific. Oh, actually, quick pump here. Hold on. Patreon.com Valor Maps. Go check him out, folks. In fact, there's all the links. There's all the links right there. Looks good, man. Looks good. I like those stairs. I would put minis on there. I would print this out and put minis on this in a heartbeat. I want to do one of those big electric tables, you know? Like a TV type of deal. Touchscreen. I'd love to do that type of shit. That looks great. Where's the entrance? So that one's the entrance, huh? So that's the ground floor, and then you're... I guess doing this one first. Is that the ground floor? And then like it goes there, there, and there type of deal. Okay, I see it. Looks good. Ground floor is upper left. Okay. Well, yes, but I'm assuming that this is the entrance, right? There. That just happens to be the top of it. That's the way I'm reading it. But what do I know? Where's the door? If the upper left is... Oh, there's the door. Which is why... There, like, if you put your minis on, you're like... Do. Enter, and it's like... That. And then it's... I guess there's a down, which goes to the basements there. Smarty. Looks good. Looks good. Cave Geek, stop being such a naysayer. Get on the fucking bandwagon. Leather December. You gotta do a leather map every day in December. Leather-cember. That's what I'm calling it. Leather-cember. Right, that type of thing, Miss J. Jolly Blackburn has one. And it's actually a touchscreen TV. But it's fairly small, which he takes around and he puts it on top of the table for gaming. And you can put your minis on it and shit. And I want to do one that's like 55, 60 inches, you know? That's big, that's my gaming table. And so you can just electronically, as a DM, you got your little laptop here, you can basically put a map right over there into the software and got your minis on there. Instead of printing, you know, old paper. I like printed old paper, don't get me wrong, but it's really expensive to print. Cave Geek, you get on the bandwagon, my friend. You get on the bandwagon. Leathervember. Come on. Ninja Turtles was one of my favourite games in the arcade. And I had a few favourite games. That Altered Beast. Altered Beast. I completed Altered Beast while I was at college. Good times. You, Alyssa, are the only bandwagon I have time for. You know, I rib you, But I feel you, because I do the same thing. It's like these book challenges and everything that go around. Every day, post a book that has influenced your life. And it's like, I get sucked into them. Like, someone will say, I nominate Alyssa. And I'm like, I forget about it. The next day, I've already forgotten. Or 20 push-ups a day for 20 days. I did like 7 days, and then I forgot about it. It was like, bored, want to move on. And I was doing Inktober, and I did like 3 days, and then I was just like, So, Cape Geek, the fact that you're already bored, I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. Alright, so L9 looks a bit wonky with shape, but we're going to kind of copy the dimensions and the general shape. It really does look a bit wonk. And then we'll move it where we want it. Oh, by the way, I was too busy gabbing. We've kind of done the barracks. I think that's better than the previous one. Sorry, I think you're Mr. Bradley, right? You're Mr. Bradley from that did the previous map. Not knocking your map. Your map looks freaking awesome. We're just doing a reimagining of it. Miss J, first computer game I ever played was The Hobbit. That's a good first game to play. I was about 10. My primary school had 2 computers that the upper grades could use. Okay, and I chose your own adventure games. That's cool. I think if we're going to do that, I definitely played arcade Space Invaders. I think Space Invaders was the first time I ever witnessed a game. Because my mum and dad used to serve in a pub. And so on Christmas time, I would be allowed in with my sister. And they had Space Invaders. And I remember it blew me away. It blew me away. But the first time I think I saw a game, but I wasn't allowed to play it because I was too young, was Elite on the old Apple computer. You know, the space trading game, and it was just wire meshes. I think I saw Space Invaders before I saw Elite, but I can't tell you. But I wasn't allowed to play Elite, so it doesn't really count. Those were my two. Those were my two that got me in. Hey, Angel's here. Oregon Trail. 1/4-inch floppy. Papa Fox is trying to hack my channel right now. Like, if Papa Fox was like a stranger in my channel, I probably would have kicked him. That's the type of shit he's doing right now. I know this is one of those symmetrical things where I should be using that little tool that Miss J showed me. I know. Look how wonky the lines were on the previous map. Zork. Zork. My dad told me about Zork long before I ever played it. But the first true adventure game that I played, Ultima. I freaking loved Ultima. Like, Ultima influenced some of my world, my RPG world, that is still in my world today. That being Moon Gates. How art thou? Do I want to do a 4th set of stairs? I think I do. Let's do one more. Alright, now let's do... I read the description to this location before the stream. I know. I'm a slut. I'm double timing you. But, the description basically says that there's a pile of bodies at the bottom of these stairs. And I don't think, oh, that looks pretty good. I don't think that we're going to be able to get a good rendition of a pile of bodies, but we're going to give it a go. We're going to give it a go. They're going to be so small, I'm not sure it's going to render very well, but let's give it a go. Cave Geek says, Cave Geek, you're always telling me, look up there to what I said, look up there to what I said. You're always coming in, be very disruptive. I need like a little musical chime when Cave Geek speaks. Where the hell is his? A pile of dead boards, says Diablo Bob. Oh, gonna do a zoom. I like it. I like your style. Where's Cave Geek? Alyssa Faden. Someone posted a never opened Tegel Manor on RPG open auctions group. Alright. Cheers for that, Cave. I own Tegel Manor. Now, granted, it's been opened, but I don't know. I just spent like $1,000 on an auction. I'll check it. I'll check it out. I appreciate you giving me the heads up. I'll check it out. Especially if it's not going to be too expensive. So, zoom out. Zoom out. Let's turn off the old map. And let's rotate to the correct orientation. So this is where we're at. And I actually think we might have all of the locations drawn. Now we do have to get a garden done. I do want to do the roof detail to the barracks and that temple that we've just drawn. Got this big super map here. We got the prison L3 done. There is an L2 I haven't done. Yeah, L2 and L4. Alright, let's take a look at L2 and L4. By the way, this big fold-out map in the old book, nice big poster size right here, they're going to do that with this map. I think it's going to be brilliant. Cave Geek, if NASA had what you spend on monies in average per month, we'd have people on Mars already. Yeah, there's probably a level of truth to that, my friend. There's probably a level of truth. Yeah. I bought something at the auction, actually, at GameHoleCon, in all truth. Because someone mentioned, and it comes with a mini. It was like the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon on, I don't know, DVD or something, but with a mini. And I spent like $100 fucking bucks on it. And when I got it at the end, I'm like, I literally bid on this just because someone said, no, mini. I bought the entire set of Hate, the board game, like, never opened, for like $200, $200. But I don't want the fucking game Hate. I want the mini, sure, but I don't give a shit about the game Hate. And at the end of it, I'm like, why did you even bid on this? Because it's minis? You've got problems. Seriously, I was just like, because someone said the word fucking mini. Anyway. Alyssa, do you have a 3D printer? Yes. Yes, we do. And only tonight I was talking to Jack about him printing off a 10-ounce Mountain Dew bottle in 28mm scale. For that little Luke, Gary Gygax diorama I'm doing. That and some Pepsi cans. That's what I'm using my 3D printer for right now. Although he has done some 3D terrain. What am I doing? L2, right? Hopefully whoever said zoom out, I think it was Papa Fox, whoever said zoom out, you got the zoom you needed. Yeah, Mountain Dew. Dew. I know, like, the way I pronounce some things, Beryl, Barrel, Dew. It's like, even Jack will go, what? And I'll go, Dew. You go, what? Miss J challenged Angel? Diablo Bob it was. Angel wins. Angel never loses a duel. Everyone should know that. L2. L2 is a temple. Well, what the hell is L9? Oh, what? Oh, L9's not what the location I thought it was. L9 is the Royal Guest Palace. So, okay, we'll draw gardens between the two and it'll look pretty tight. Alright. So L2 is a wiggle fella. The Temple of Urnus. This fine marble structure is decorated with simple geometrical carvings and a few statues of common travellers and wandering minstrels. It's L2 that has dead bodies. A large pile of human bones is heaped at the base of the stone steps. So this is why I got confused, because this one's got steps, this one does not. So we're going to have to do an L2 with steps. What's L4? What? Cave Geek was never in my legions? Cave Geek has never been in my legions. What the hell, Cave Geek? Dude. Cave Geek must be a temple to Jolly Blackburn. Well, it is now, my friend. I love the thing that you got going with Jolly. L4 is a statue. You know, that's good. You see 61, 60, 59, 68, 67, 66, 63, 64, 65, 62. Those are all statues. That's the way this book does this. Those are statues. But for some reason, L4 is also a statue. I mean, that's just completely freaking inconsistent. L is location, not statue. Statue of General Cormanca. Acidilla Leia. Most of the statues you have seen thus far in your exploration of the city have been perfectly formed humans. This work is of equal craftsmanship, but the man shown is 3 times the girth of a typical statue. Like my belly! This is the Empire's famous Eastern General, Kamodan Kakaila Acidilla. Alright, we're going to draw a large statue. That's what that is. Temple and statue. Those are the last 2 locations here and then a garden. And we've got plenty of time. It's only 6:30. I know, Cave Geek, right? It's like, words like that. I mean, I'm sure, like, there's plenty of human beings on the planet, like every single one bar me, that would be able to pronounce it. But Cormanca, I've definitely got down. General Cormanca. Acidlia. Cormanca Acidlia. I think that's what it is. Cormanca. He's just called Cormanca from now on. General Cormanca. General Cormanca sounds good. Ooh. Let's draw the general statue. Cave, are you streaming later? I kind of want to put it in the intersection of the road. You know what I mean? I'm going to put it in the intersection of the road. Yeah, feeling it. Feeling it. Dying. Which way does he face? Which way does he face? Southwest. You know what? Hold on a sec. I don't need to erase them. I don't think I'm going to need it. Let's give the guy a plume. And a shield. Alright. General Commander. Wicka wacka 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 wacka. Done. Cave Geek, if I do, it'll be some Left 4 Dead 2. Right on. Right on. I might even tune in for half an hour. I'm taking the night off from working. Haven't had a night off in weeks. Dude, I feel you, man. You gotta do it. You saw my Facebook post like a couple of weeks ago. I could feel burnout coming on. Occasionally, you just have to go, not tonight. You gotta do it, man. I fully back that idea. I fully back it. But you know what? If you do it, and you're streaming in, let's say about an hour's time or something, I'll come in for 20 minutes or so. I'll drink some whiskey and I'll watch you play Left 4 Dead. But even if you do nothing, there's a lot to be said for doing nothing. I'm actually looking forward to next March. I'm going to take like a week off work and I'm going to play Cyberpunk 2077 a week. And I don't know, I'm not sure I'm going to stream any of it. I might. But I'm basically going to take the week off work and the week off mapping, and I'm just going to play Cyberpunk for the entire time. Big titles, that's what Jack and I do. We did like Skyrim week, we did Fallout 4 week, and we just take a week off work and we play games for the entire duration. We get snacks in and stuff, we don't leave the house, maybe we get breakfast or something, you know. I love those weeks, and they happen once every 3 years or something. 2020 is going to be one of our special times. I'm so looking forward to it. Angel, I did nothing today. It was glorious. Sometimes that is what you have to do. Nothing. We get so, especially, we get so caught up with, we've got to stream, we've got to be on Facebook, we've got to be doing this, we've got to work, we've got to work on this map, we've got to do this commission, we've got to prepare for a convention, we've got to now unpack, we've got to be, even at a convention's not time off, a convention's hard work. And it's like you do that, you burn and turn, burn and turn, burn and turn. At some point, your energy levels are just going to go. You just got to stop. Take a moment to yourself. My admin days have been good for me in that respect. My Sundays, because I might still work on the stream, setting something up, trying to get something working. Add a feature, whether it be a raffle or whatever. But the fact that I don't have to map, I don't have to stream, that's been huge for me. Am I missing something? L12, breaking the wall. Barracks. Some snazzy guest palace thing. The palace itself. The cistern. 6, 7. Sluice in the wall thing. Prison L3. L4, the statue, and L2. I think I've got them all. Alright, we're going to draw some gardens in a bit. Outhouses. Everybody poops. Let's do some... No! They don't poop in the royal gardens, my friend. They poop in the little sluice thing that runs down into the peasant area. I think we've got some little outhouses, but you know what? Let's go around the city, we'll draw some outhouses, and maybe some tents. We'll do that. We'll do that. Hey, okay, see you, Papa Fox. See you, my friend. Alright. Now there are statues and things that we've got to add here, but we're gonna do statues and battlements and everything kind of separately. Wahahaha. Right, that's gonna be all flagstone right there. See, it's wanting to add some ruins, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. We're doing gardens. Maybe. Maybe. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. You can't make me. Alright, I'm going to do it. That is how weak my resolve is. You say I don't have time for that shit, but I might actually. I'm ahead of schedule. It's only 6:45 on the stream. I've got at least 45 minutes. And all I have to do is get the gardens done. If I can get the gardens done, we can spend an extra time drawing poop houses. You know, I actually don't want to... I'm not going to draw one there. Alright. I think we'll do some debris that has rolled downhill. destroyed walls. There might be another destroyed wall that we have to accommodate for, but we'll do that in the detailing phase. I don't know when the detailing phase is coming in, but we're going to do a detailing phase at some point. Gardens. Let's draw some gardens. And those walls don't look too shabby. Diablo. Not sure if I'm too late, but good night, my friend. Miss J. Time out. What I did this year. Finished my job of 11 years at the beginning of February. Very burnt out, very depressed, and serious anxiety. I'm so sorry, Miss J. Took 2 months to fit out my van and spent 2 months hanging out at the beach. Sleeping 15 hours a day. Came up to the mainland. It's not until late June that I started feeling naturally motivated, creative again. You did the right thing. Right on. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. I feel like, I know that humans have to survive, obviously. But I feel like we got ourselves into a cycle of, like, not just surviving, but having to, like, just exceed or, like, just hoard wealth and things continually to the point where we don't enjoy life, you know? Sometimes I wish I could just sort of, like, just hit the pause button, just hit, and get rid of half of my miniatures, get rid of half of my games and shit that I own, just enough to sit down and play with friends, and just fucking just enjoy life, you know? A cabin on a lake, small fucking cabin, or in the woods somewhere, and just chill the fuck out. Maybe drawing maps occasionally, kicking them out to people, and just not fucking worrying about the rat race, you know. I think we might be able to get rid of our trace layer. I'm going to turn it off for maybe the first time in ever. Sketch. Gone. I think we can do without it. I don't think we need those training wheels right now. You know what? I'm so confident I am going to actually delete it. We don't need that. Let's do some gardens. Alright, let's do some gardens. I got some plans in my head. Tom, I've moved country 3 times in the last 4 years. I only own what I can fit in a bag. It's a hard life, but I love it. You have freedom, my friend. And freedom is actually hard to come by. I've felt trapped so many times because of my day job. Don't get me wrong, my day job is great. I like it in many respects. But I feel trapped in it. You know, I feel trapped with the mortgage of my the house. I feel trapped at the concept of getting a bigger mortgage or a bigger house just so I can fit all my stuff in it. It's one of those situations. It's not perfect, but this will do. Figured we'd do like an ornate garden here. There we go. Let's do something similar here. Let's do a pond on this one. Let's have a... Oops, bit too exuberant on there, but let's do a pond. Here. Let's make this like a pretty area. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This one had bodies, right? Bodies. I love doing this stupid detail that basically printed it looks like a pixel, but we know it's there. We're good bodies. Let's do a little orchard here. Alright, not bad, not bad. We need more. We need more. And I think I'm going to zoom out here. Because I wanna make sure that this area kind of feels a little bit more populated. You know, I want it to make sure that it doesn't feel completely devoid. Still got to do the roof detail on this here. That looks okay, right? That looks okay. Palatial, on a hill. I mean, I kind of like it. I'm really tempted to move this general here. You know what I'm saying? I really want to move him. I'm moving him. Because I think if we move him, what we could do... No, he's okay there, he's okay there. He needs to be more there. I was going to put him on a square base, but like, no, it's okay. See, that's better. That kind of fills that void too a little bit. Yep, this whole area just gets filled in. Alright, okay. Whatever. Let's do the temple first. Points for using palatial in a sentence. Come on, man. It's like, doesn't everyone use that word? I gotta be honest with you. I think, and I actually applaud Dungeons and Dragons for teaching me a vocab that I don't think I would have if I was not reading, running games, and writing my own. I think you get exposed to certain words, phrases, how they fit together. You know, it's like, you can use that in a sentence for, like, that type of terminology. Palatial is one of my favourite words, says Angel. Sponge is mine. Sponge. Oh, Angel. I gotta do this. Oh, did that not work? Oh, I gotta zoom out first. Hold on. How does this work? I don't know what I just did. That one there. Oh, there it is. Alright. Using the old Miss J technique. I'm kind of spoiled now, I gotta be honest with you. Now the fun begins. Holy balls! This is gonna be the best thing ever. Miss J, I love you. Little bit of spillage over because my roof wasn't entirely simple. Oh, it deletes it from the other side. Hold on, because I've still got the thing on. But that's good enough. Boom! Shakalaka! Holy shit balls on rice. God damn, do I like that tool. I want to do naughty things with that tool. Miss J, I've been using that for wooden floorboards today and loving it. I want to go back and redraw all of the ship maps I've done using that tool. Because you would have to draw half. And it's doing the other side for you. It would have literally made me twice as fast. It makes baby Jesus cry. I love that tool so much. It's awesome. It's just so awesome. What else is under there? What's mandala? What's that one do? Let's zoom out. What's mandala do? Segment count 3. Sure. Oh, I see where you're going with this. Hold on. Can we mandala the shit out of this? I mean, could we? Can I move that now? Can I move that? Does that... Oh, it clears it. How do you move it, Miss J, after the fact? Like, I'm struggling. Like... Oh, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Is my... Oh, I have crosses all over my map. Hold on. What's going on here? What are those crosses? They're on my roof detail layer. Okay. So yeah, I'm actually struggling with... the fact that it... Well, that's why it's doing that. Move it, remove it, or reselect it. Actually, reselect. I kind of want to... Like, so, I do brush. There it is. But I want to move it now, right? Oh shit, girl. You can move one piece. You can move one piece of it. Wow. Holy crap. Alright, well that doesn't actually help me at all, but... Menu, window paths. Ah, there you are. Alright. Okay. Oh, okay. But... Oh, no. This one. Right here. No. It's not on auto select, but it's not allowing me to move it. No. That is not moving it. Okay, I did a transform. Not sure if that's what I should have been doing. I wish I could zoom from here. But it kind of locks out the whole zoom function. But then in theory... Okay. Yeah, my symmetry was a little bit off on this particular building. That's close. That's close. That was a lot of fluffing around. What are my layers? Layer. Roof details. A brush. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. Oh, where's my symmetry? It's not doing symmetry. It's not doing symmetry. It's not doing symmetry. No, it's not doing symmetry. Ah, okay. Come on, baby. Come on. Play nice, come on. Are you good? Yeah, okay, we're back, baby. Okay, we're back. This is kind of nuts. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of going off into the other wall, too. Yeah, it's kind of coming up over here. But I kind of want to keep doing it. My I'm going to continue with this because I'm going to merge them in a second. And I'm going to delete everything that's there. It's quick as a fuck it. Fuck it in the ass. Sorry, Angel. I'll put $1 in the swear jar. Oh, it's still erasing. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I forgot. Gotta turn the symmetry thing off. I'll get used to this, Miss J. I'll get used to it. I'll figure it out. Slowly but surely. I'm going to be using it a lot more, I think. Do I like that? I think I do. I think I do. I think that roof looks pretty cool. I think we're at a point where we can actually get rid of the colour overlay. There we go. I think we're there. I think we're ready for it. There it is. Committed. Yeah, I think that looks nice. I think that looks nice. The save to be done. We've got control back. Get rid of the tiles that are just poking over the edge. Let's do gardens. There's some nice gardens in the back too, I think. Alright, close, 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 close. Come on. Come on. Really? Close enough, screw it. what I'm shooting for here is this sense of planned growth, you know? Symmetry, typically man-made patterns. Not like that, we don't know. I think we might be done with the inner palace area. Right, it goes this way. No, it goes... Yeah, it does go this way, right? No, it doesn't. It goes this way. That's the orientation right there. I think that's it. Okay, sans battlements and sans aqueducts, which we will do them tomorrow. Gaxmoor Inc. is done. And I think what I'm going to do now is we are going to move through the town a little bit, adding some tents and adding some outhouses. But I think that's it. And I do think that we've got to do like, we've got to add some flagstone and everything, but I'm going to do that actually as part of the colouring. That's when I typically do that. I think we're done. I think that's it. Gaxmoor. I kind of like it. I gotta be honest, I kind of like it. I think that's come out looking pretty good. Angel, what little spot? Misty statues, thank you. Yeah, we got it. I was going to do that during colouring too, but you're right. We've got to do that as well. So Monday, look, we beat Monday. Aqueducts. So let's do this. Let's make a little note here. Statues. Battlements. Alright. Upper right to the big mansion. Wait about this? No, I'm going to leave that. Is that what you put on? No, I'm going to leave it. We're going to do grass there. It's going to be nice open plain of grass. If you're talking about up here, no, that's all done. It's done. So confident am I. We're closing the book for this evening. Oh, this is the bathhouse with all the water and shit pissing out of it, so we're not gonna... No one's gonna set up tent there. Old outhouse. Oh, we've already got some tents here. Someone heard of Miss J's idea. Got lots of tents there, but you know, let's do a tent over here. Angel, I knew you were going to say something. Yeah, Jack is definitely a rustling. And he waves. Definitely had a little bit of a rustle going on there. I think the colour of the tents in the ruins is actually gonna be a nice little sort of contrast. Well, that's one thing I wanted to do. That's one thing I want to do. Some locations add steps going up. Angel asks, what's for dinner tonight, Han?
Pesto chicken with feta cheese over pesto sausage with feta cheese.
Pesto sausage with feta cheese over cauliflower rice. Mm-mm. When Jack turns his mind to cooking, he's pretty damn on it, guys and girls. Like, he quite enjoys it. And he's good at it too. But there's a little bit of a rustle that is a result of it. Well, what am I gonna do? Complain? Man's cooking me supper. So steps, outhouses and tents. That's what we were doing, right? Steps, outhouses and tents. Someone can't draw a straight line. Smashed steps. Angel's gonna have peanut butter and honey sandwich. Right on. True story, Angel. I hate peanut butter. Like, it's one thing, like, my entire life, I just can't do it. I like peanuts. I like almond butter. But I like actually peanut sauce. You know, with any Thai dish. Peanut sauce with like a fucking salad roll. Oh, to die for. Can't do peanut butter. Alright, I don't want to overdo the tents. But I think we've got some, like, refugee tents scattered about. You know what? We've got a row of houses here. I think this row of houses needs outbuildings. Cape Geek, are you going to start up your game here shortly? Because I'm probably getting close towards the end of my stream, my friend. No, I know, Angel. I think part of it is cultural, if you think about it, because in England, it's not so much part of our society. My dad did used to like peanut butter, but it was just, like, never part of our life. And I always remember, though, like, even as a very young child, just never having a taste for it. And that's stayed with me my entire life. Beets, sprouts, cucumber, and peanut butter. Those 4 items my entire life I have never acquired a taste for. And Cape Geek, if you're not, it's okay, my friend. Yeah, I don't want to, like, on your night off, put you on pressure. Entertain me, Cape Geek. But at some point in the future, if you play it, I'll watch. I think that the hole in the wall was here, wasn't it? Yeah, it was right there. I don't know whether the wall has come down. It was meant to be washed out underneath. But let's do a small gap in the wall. Now, I don't want to do a break in the wall. I don't want to do what the last guy did. We're not doing it that way. We're going to treat this a little differently. I'm going to treat it more like that. And we'll colour it. We'll colour it like poo colour. I have eaten... So recently I've eaten sprouts. So my entire life, hate sprouts. But also remember English cooking, they're steamed. Steamed sprouts. That was it. Right, steamed. Carrots, steamed. Cabbage, steamed. When I went to Louisiana, like I would have like cabbage with smoked sausage reduced down in the pan. My mouth is watering. That's to die for. And like Louisiana broke all of the rules for me because everything they cook it with meat, like spicy meat too. So that definitely got me more into veg. But still not into sprouts. And then I had sprouts, literally, I think it was last Christmas, last Thanksgiving. We went to a really posh restaurant around here in Portland. And they described this sprout dish with bacon and duck fat and fuck knows what else. And I'm like, I gotta try it. I hate sprouts, but I gotta try it. And it was delish. But it was done so well, you didn't taste the sprouts. And I've had kind of that twice now. And as long as the sprouts are really, really, really well done, I can handle them. Beets, less. I've never, ever, ever seen a beet in my life that has made me want to eat it. Or that I can keep it down. Hey, Zombie's back. The best way I've had carrots was in Louisiana. Sliced, cooked in a pan, with like a spicy sausage meat. I'll have more carrots, please. Tom Carter's properly cooked sprouts are amazing. Boiled sprouts on their own are awful, and that's what I grew up with. Boiled sprouts. Boiled this, boiled that, steamed this, steamed that, everything. Am I done for this evening? I got this feeling like I'm kind of done for this evening, right? I mean, we've filled the center area. Yeah, so what did we do? We have drawn the palace, the gardens, various outbuildings, stable, barracks here. Barracks, yeah. Other stables, hole in the walls, temple, gardens. We got a little runoff area underneath the wall. We then went around the town a little bit, drawing in some tents and outbuildings. We're done. We're done. Tomorrow, let's talk about what we're going to do tomorrow. Is statues. I'm going to draw basically one symbol for a statue. And we are going to duplicate that everywhere that there's a statue. I just don't know at what point in the process I'm going to do that. And it might be in the numbering phase of things. And I think it might be, but we'll come back to that, okay? Mainly tomorrow, I need to do battlements all the way around and aqueducts. Now, let's talk about the aqueducts real quick, and so we have some context for what we're doing tomorrow. So, aqueducts on this map here. I'm actually going to turn my ink off real quick, just so you guys and girls can see what I'm talking about. On the old map, these are aqueducts. These here are aqueducts. And there's nothing wrong with this. It's a little bit different than what you'd expect. See how they're coming off these, like, cisterns? These are almost like wells. Now, there's nothing wrong with the way this is done, other than, like, there's a building up here. This building is actually meant to be connected to the aqueducts, and it's not, by description. This area over here is talking about an aqueduct running off to the west that is now leaking water. There is no aqueduct running off to the west. So the descriptions don't quite match the way that the map did the aqueduct system. And of course, in the older, more, let's call it traditional aqueduct system, you would expect maybe, you know, something like this. An aqueduct coming in from here. Maybe there's an aqueduct coming in from here. Like into the city, right? Maybe coming right over the wall. Whoops. I don't know what I just dragged down. But let's give it a... Oh, I dragged a wall. But, like, maybe something coming in here. And then maybe, you know, it hits one of these cisterns, and maybe there's some, like, minor aqueducts that come in. And that's what we're going to do. We are going to draw... And I might even do one coming right through the forest, I don't know. But we're going to draw over these not so hilly areas, like an aqueduct coming in. Like here might be a good area. In fact, let's put our ink shit back on. Maybe in through this direction. Definitely in through this direction. Somewhere in this area, we're going to do one coming in. Along the road might be good, but I don't want to hit the amphitheater here. The hippodrome. Maybe here. Maybe right along here. And they're going to be tied, right? So they're going to come in over buildings. And I think that will create this great look. Because then what we can have is something similar to this. Where we've got a building. We've got a freaking aqueduct right above it. And we'll colour that in. And then what I want to do is, well, let's say do our shadow coming in from this direction. And I want to do a shadow that kind of looks like this. Right? That's what I want to do with these guys. And so our shadow will be kind of like this. And of course it will have opacity to it and everything. But I'm thinking that could look pretty freaking cool, you know, if I do it right. That's kind of what I was thinking. No, the shadow wouldn't be like that though, would it? No, hold on. No. The shadow would be more like this. Right? This is what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about something like that. I think it could look really cool. Especially with that type of shadow across the top of the trees. And across the top of buildings underneath. I think that'd look real tight. And we'll bring it into these cistern locations, I was thinking. There's one here, one there. There's one here. So maybe 3 aqueducts. Maybe 3 aqueducts. Bringing them into the main cistern areas. And then maybe some elevated areas going around the city. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. It's kind of where my head's at for tomorrow. Miss J says, Elizabeth Angel Tarragon said that it said in the text they are subterranean. Yes, okay. Couple of things. In fact, no, just one thing. I spoke to Luke about this today about it. So, everything I just said still stands. So, yeah. At the end of the day, I was asking Luke about... let's turn this stuff off. I was asking Luke about these here, right? Because if these are subterranean, why are they even on the map? Unless it's part of like an underground system, and that's cool. But I think they actually have a separate map for that. You don't need to show it on a city map. So I was like, what is this about? And he said they're elevated. So then I spoke to him about it again today, and I was like, so tell me about these aqueducts. Because, quite simply, this description here talks about an elevated aqueduct that isn't even on the map. Hence my conversation with Luke. And he's saying bringing some aqueducts in from outside Roman style. So that's what we're going to do. Then there'll be a lot that is subterranean, I'm sure. We're not going to draw that. But we are going to do some elevated ones. I hope that explains where my head's at. Over the top also will be... honestly, at the end of the day, I was hoping that he would at least authorize one of them, Miss J, because I was like, it would look so pretty. Can you imagine? It was going to look so good. It's going to cut it over some buildings, and we'll make sure that it's positioned so it's nice. Imagine the shadow. It's just going to look beautiful. I've never done a shadow for an aqueduct before. It looked great. And we'll go over the top. Sometimes less is more, right? We'll just do like 2. And I'm pretty damn sure this western area, when we first read it out, going back like a month or so ago now, talks about an aqueduct going off towards the west, now leaking water. I know I remember reading that. So actually drawing that in. And that will be a way of actually filling in these gaps here too, you know. Filling in some of that white space a little bit. It'd be good. Like bring it in here, connect it with this. I think it'd be fantastic. Alright, so what about the Colosseum and dueling fields? What about them? I don't know what you're asking about, Angel. We have a Colosseum. What? Oh, aqueducts over there. No. I mean, I'm not going to do an aqueduct over there. Angel, no. I'm talking about bringing in like 2 at tops. And we'll talk about this more again tomorrow. But I'm talking about like probably this path here. And probably, almost definitely this path. Definitely the west. I don't think south or southeast. I'm thinking west for sure. And I'm very, very, very tempted to bring one in right here. But nowhere near here. Nowhere near here. Oh, I could. No, I think those will be the 2. I'm thinking that. Not cast in stone. Nowhere near the Colosseum. Nowhere near your dueling fields, the Hippodrome, okay? Zombie says, with a green background to his text, I know a guy that has started streaming again. Think he has some medical stuff going on. But anyway, very kind of strange, but cool art. Combination of mediums, but mostly watercolors. Really like how he brushes on liquid latex to protect areas when he's doing washes. Okay, worth a watch. And raid. I am not going to raid him now, my friend. I am stopping the stream, but I will check him out. I will check him out. Let me do this real quick. And I'm going to bring this off to one side. Alright, I'm just going to pause that right there. And I will check him out later. And yeah, maybe a raid later on. I got the link. Oh, and then he's on Instagram too. Alright, I'll check him out. Oh, I see. That's why it was a dark green background, because it was a PM. Cheers, man. No, I appreciate it. I will check that out. So this is what we're going to... I'm ending the stream again. This is like the third time I've ended the stream. Okay, so you get the idea of what we're going to do tomorrow. Statues and aqueducts. The main thing is going to be the aqueduct. We're going to have some fun with that. Then tomorrow is going to be the end of the black and white work. And Saturday, we're going to stream for about 4 hours, maybe more. And we're going to do colouring. Saturday is all colouring. And I haven't quite decided on the colour scheme for this one yet. Because I suspect it's meant to be fairly fertile. Heavy on the greens. But there's a lot of rock here, right? Rock, water, waste, dirty water. And I was thinking about maybe sliding it a little bit more towards our Mediterranean. Where like it's pretty gravelly and stuff. And I liked how that one came out. So I was thinking about that. But we'll see. I don't want it to be too heavy on the greens. Like, there's no farms here, you know. Plus, I think I'm gonna have to read the book at some point, but I think that this is like been scooped up into a pocket dimension or something. I'm like, how medieval Europe is this thing at this point? So we'll see. We'll talk about that tomorrow, about what colour scheme we want to do on Saturday. So here is where I'm going to end the stream again, and we're going to come back tomorrow. And tomorrow is going to be 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Pacific Standard Time. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and we basically the same as tonight. And we're drawing aqueducts, and we're gonna maybe do statues. I think we're gonna do statues near the end. I think it's Aqueduct Thursday. That's what we're gonna do. So, good night all. I love you. Thanks for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Time really flies. But look at the progress we've made. Kind of done. We're kind of done, you know? And if we were indeed doing Angel Subterranean aqueducts, we would literally be jumping into colouring tomorrow. But we're going to draw a couple of elevated ones because they're going to look great. So we'll be back tomorrow. We'll do it then. We'll talk about elevated, subterranean, what it's going to look like, trying to get those shadows dialed in. That's going to be an interesting one. We'll do all of that tomorrow. Hopefully you can rejoin me and we'll have some fun with it. And we'll set this sucker up for Saturday. And we will break ground on Saturday with the colouring. It's just going to be really good. So until then, everyone have a freaking fantastic evening. And I'll see you tomorrow. Wow. Right at the end, a cat jumps across. Good night all.